innovation. I hope it comes. But the deeper the better. Yes.
Put some of the stuff inside here.
Yesterday, I saw an article that started with Mukuru Girl awarded by Prince William, and it made me very emotional because I am a Mukuru girl, proudly so. I'm a Kenyan girl, and in 2017, I started a company to help women like myself protect their children, reduce fuel costs, and also reduce household air pollution. Today, about 200,000 Kenyan households use our stoves, and the Earthshot Prize just ensured that 1 million households are going to get the access to that stove by the end of 2025. I'm very grateful, I'm very honored, and I would like to promise you all that in the spirit of a Kenyan youth, I plan to carry through this work, take it to Africa, raise the name of my country, but also help save lives.
One of the things I'm very pleased about is the investment that the UK is doing alongside, hand in hand, with Kenya. So we've committed to 2 billion shillings of UK funding to back guarantees that will lower risk for investors, encouraging investors, and in doing so, unlocking 12 billion shillings of climate finance for Kenyan projects over the next 3 years. And I'm also very pleased to announce 500 million shillings of new support for reforestation, planting trees. And this follows through on the Forest and Climate Leaders partnership that President Ruto and Prime Minister Sunak launched at COP27. And these investment programs are flagship projects as part of the UK-Kenyan strategic partnership. And that is a partnership that works for both Kenyans and Brits. And this is the foundation stone of our partnerships for the future, working closely on mutually beneficial projects that help build economies, save the planet, and benefit both Kenyans and Brits together.
There's no doubt that we need a just and inclusive energy transition that will strengthen people's capabilities, protect their health and well-being, boost their level of resilience, spur innovation towards a sustainable society, and encourage significant financial investments. With crisis comes opportunity. Climate change is a crisis, but we must see the opportunity to build better. And this is why I want to express my commitment to clean cooking and to ensure no one is left behind in Kenya, and that our homes and places of work are safe for all. I look forward to partnering with many of you here tonight to make this dream a reality. I take this opportunity to remind us to support the government's efforts in increasing the forest cover in Kenya to address the devastating effects of climate change and desertification. Yesterday, our cabinet approved the National Tree Growing Restoration Campaign, which targets to mobilize the nation in planting and growing 15 billion trees by the year 2030, translating to 30% national tree cover. The campaign is part of a long-term measure to protect the environment and our heritage for both present and future generations. The campaign, which takes immediate effect, requires that all public engagements presided over by the President, the Deputy President, and all other cadres of state or public officers be marked by planting between 200 to 500 tree seedlings of various categories. This campaign and many other initiatives demonstrate the government's commitment to tackling climate change. There is no doubt that universal access to affordable, dependable, and modern energy services by 2030 is a requirement and catalyst for improving the living and working conditions of all people around the world, especially the poorest and most vulnerable populations who lack modern energy services. This is especially true as Kenya struggles with the effects of climate change. Globally, the combined effects of outdoor and household air pollution are associated with 6.7 million premature deaths annually, mainly due to cooking with unclean fuels and exposure to health-damaging emissions from vehicles and motorcycles. Ladies and gentlemen, women and children are typically responsible for household chores such as cooking, collecting firewood, and consequently bear the greatest health burden from the use of polluting fuels. Here in Kenya, the use of traditional and inefficient cooking stoves, which emit large amounts of pollutants, leads to chronic illnesses and about 23,000 deaths annually. We have read the story of how Mukuru Clean Stoves was started by Charlotte Makwiny, a clear demonstration of the dire need for cleaner, safer ways of cooking. No life should be lost due to an everyday task such as cooking, and that is why Kenya joined many other countries in submitting an ambition to achieve universal access to modern energy cooking services by 2028. Ladies and gentlemen, we must leave no one behind, especially the millions of women and girls around the world who walk long distances to secure cooking fuel and sadly breathe in harmful smoke as they cook. This is not only a matter of equity, justice, and dignity, but a matter of life and death.
Unataka kufanya nini yodo?
Nataka expand business, nitaweka gari nyingine.
Oh! Sasa bro, acha nikueleze. Kuna app inaitwa VIP. Unaona sasa, ukiwa na hii app, ni app yenye inakusaidia kumanage busy yako. Sawa kama mse wa taxi, ukimanage transactions zako through VIP for the next 3 months, unaweza get access to loan.
Alright.
Na pia kulingana na design yenye unakopa na unalipa hiyo loan, wanaweza kupatia pia access to a better handsome amount ya loan. Unanipata ndugu yangu?
Nakupata. Hiyo kwanza iko verified.
Kabisa. Sasa download VIP leo na uexpand busy yako in the next 3 months, au sio?
Kabisa bana, hata niweke sahi.